wants to recap?
So, lots of things happened. So we started off with so many things happened. We started off with me zip tying
Yes.
Norah, that's her name. I had to think about it. I wanted to call her Alani for some reason. That's not correct. Norah to the Jeep and running back in. You three still inside. You three being, oh, I guess it's four because what is her name? Reese. Why do I keep forgetting that? Reese. So the rest of y'all were in there. So running back in. Everyone's like confused about the fire alarm going off. Eventually, Mialassa like leaves the stage and it kind of turns into a little bit of a little riot situation. People are upset that she is no longer singing. I just lost my chip in the cheese soup, but that's okay. Excuse me. So now I'm back in and we're trying to figure out how to get Reese and Oliver. Is
Oliver,
that your
yeah.
Okay, Oliver out. Again, we calm down the panic that is Carol, and we're like, just so with the help of Malachi, Fitz and Malachi are able to just kind of carry Reese out, and then proceed to zip tie her in the back of the Jeep while chilling out.
Hey, Mary Katherine.
Nice. While we're there, we decide to go back in and help Carol. So actually, I leave Malachi in the passenger seat of the Jeep, and I run back in to Carol, and turns out Carol decides, in order to carry her son out, while he's trying to riot, to tase him, put him in your car, and then I was like, follow the Jeep with no doors, we'll go back to our base of operations. And so we drive back to Pi Squared, and there we kind of like discuss some things, kind of get more explanation as to what Mialassa, like to you about the world below and all that jazz and what Mialassa is, and had a brief discussion, should we call Reese's parents yet, yay or nay? And then we decided not yet because we were going to contact, you emailed your school nurse person. We're going to try to figure out a way to crack it because her parents would have no way of cracking the magic because they have no idea that she's under a spell. And then she would just escape and leave. And boy, oh boy, was that just not a case of foreshadowing like you wouldn't believe. because during the whole explanation, Norah and Reese were making tea, and I believe some cookies were made. They were very delicious. And so nighttime falls. Fitz sleeps on the stairs to try to stop runners, which of course there were some. So all three of them tried to run. So I gave zip ties to Carol to deal with her son because I had handled Norah, and then Reese. Reese climbed out a window. She just ran. She made it out. Norah managed to be stopped in the facility, and then she was zip tied to a pipe. Oliver was zip tied to a desk or something. I chased down Reese while Malachi watched Norah, and you were watching Oliver. Tried to use command. Command failed. Eventually, just gave up on Reese because had to go deal with Norah and Oliver. And so while we were there, you came downstairs to help deal with Norah, and we tried to do whatever spell I used. I think it was protection from good and evil.
Yep.
Yes. And I was able to give Norah another saving throw against the charmed effect, and she was able to crack it, so she's free. And while we're hanging out, funny, we're like, so where is your son still upstairs?
Is there anything sharp in the desk?
It's like, it's a desk. And so you're like, oh shoot, and you run upstairs and just wear zip ties and a pair of scissors, so just chilling out. So Oliver also gone, but we do know where we'll find them next, and so we're currently keeping an eye out through Norah's previous contacts about the next Mialassa show, because they'll probably be there again, pretty much without a doubt. In the meantime, while we wait for the show, we've decided to go ahead and try to figure out a way to permanently break the charmed effect, because we were able to kind of deduct that while we were able to get Norah out of the charm with Protect Good and Evil, that was only because she was only under it for like a night and not the many moons that Reese and Oliver were under the spell. So we're going through another one of Norah's contacts whose name started with M, but I don't remember it.
Misty.
Yeah.
Who is like a druid in the place. So is it a mountain? Yeah. So we were hiking around the little area that she commonly pops up in. Well, hiking, we noticed something weird, and so we kind of went off this other path trying to find her, and boom, giant spider, and that's where we are.
Oh, you missed the giant blood trail.
Oh yeah, blood trail, excuse me. Blood trail, that's what that odd trail was that we followed, and then boom, giant spider. Which I'm not, could that be Misty's pet? Can we not?
Yeah, not likely.
Oh,
okay, so roll initiative and put it in the chat for me, please. Okay, so yeah, you guys are out in the desert, in the mountain reserve. You are on the Piastawa Peak trailhead, followed the blood trail, and you were just cruising along, and a spider jumped off of a boulder and ambush attacked you. It is going to attack Fitz on its surprise round, and it misses. So Fitz, you're just walking along, this huge black furry thing just jumps on the side of you, and it tried to like kind of grab you as it was flying past, and did not succeed. So top of the order, Norah.
Right, I'm gonna shoot it with my crossbow.
All right.
Probably not. 12?
12 does not hit. Just
Right.
bounces off its little scraggly hide. Carol.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn. I've got my taser out, so I'm gonna like launch the taser at it.
Okay.
That's what I got right now, guys. That's gonna be pretty good. 21 to hit.
That hits.
All right, so that is. That's gonna be a 3 lightning damage.
Wow, 3 lightning. Okay, and then it's a DC. What's the save DC?
Oh yeah, a DC 15 con save.
Okay. It makes its con save. So you zap it with the
Darn
taser, it jolts it, but it keeps on coming after you.
All right.
Fitz.
How populated was this little hiking trail that we were just walking on?
Normally, you guys are the only ones on it today. Normally, there's
Okay.
lots of people around.
Okay, but we're the only people today.
Yeah, well,
That's
also, you're
fine.
off the trail. You're
Right.
they'll never find your bodies.
Right, but I'm gonna shoot it, and that's pretty loud.
Yeah, oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. You know,
Yeah.
it's Phoenix. There's always firearms.
You're right, excuse me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay.
Ooh, natural 20 for
Ooh.
23.
All right, roll your double damage.
You want me to roll twice, or do you
Right.
like? Okay, I only have one dice.
Yeah, just roll it twice.
Okay. First one is a 1. Beautiful.
Okay.
Second one is an 8, so 9 piercing.
9 piercing. Man, okay, you hit this thing, center of mass. Ichor goes spewing all over. Its legs kind of twitch, and it is seriously injured, but still going. It attacked Fitz, so it's going to attack Fitz again.
No.
And hits.
See, very easy to hit me. My AC is.
And Fitz, 5 points of damage.
Oh,
It gives me a con save.
Okay.
DC 12.
Failed.
Another 3 points of damage.
Shoot.
So Fitz is down to 2. Malachi.
What is the terrain around?
That was a poison. That was poison
Yeah.
damage.
What is the terrain around here? Are we like just in the middle of a big?
It's like
Kind of
it's like rocky bouldery sort of thing.
Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna hit it with a. I'm just gonna kind of glare at it, and I'm gonna cast Mind Sliver.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So it believes that is a saving throw.
Yep.
Let me double check myself. Yeah, it is a intelligence save.
Okay. What's your DC?
14.
Okay, that affects it.
All right, so that it takes a solid 1 psychic damage, and it has to roll a d4 and subtract it from its next saving throw before the end of my next turn.
Oh, cool. That would have been good before the taser.
Yes.
You know.
Okay, you reach out and ice spike its mind. There's not a whole lot of mind to spike there, so definitely seems to affect it, but not horribly. And back at the top, Norah.
And can I like run behind a boulder
Yes.
after I do that? Okay.
Yeah.
I look over at Fitz, so I'm like, oh no. I run over and I'm going to use Cure Wounds.
Oh, okay, great.
My D8.
Oh, yeah, you still have your spell slots because you weren't trying to restrain someone this morning.
Yeah. Did I use it for something else? No, I didn't.
Nope.
What's my spellcasting modifier?
Your wisdom?
Is it wisdom? Okay.
Wait, no, you're a
So
bard.
no,
Sorry,
bard.
charisma.
Okay, so it's 4. Okay, so you've just gained back 6 plus 4, 10.
All right, Fitz is full again.
Nice.
Nice. All right, Carol. So you
Yeah.
zapped it with your best shot.
Yep, and I can't use that again until I recharge it. So I'm going to while I'm recharging the taser, just run out of the way, try to duck behind like something and get cover.
Yeah, I mean the person with the gun, like
Yeah,
you know,
they seem to.
like
they
it's
seem to
like
be
trying
doing
to
more-
eat Fitz, and Fitz is just like unloading into it. So she's
Yeah.
clearly the most competent.
Yeah, so I'm gonna let that sort out while I redo my taser.
Okay. All right, Fitz.
This time I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame at it. So it's probably gonna make it. It's a spider, but let's find out. It's got.
Well, it has a
yeah.
d4 off its next save.
You're
so.
right. So it has to make a Dexterity saving throw, DC 14,
Okay, or what happens?
or it takes 1d8 radiant damage.
All right, roll your damage.
Ooh. 7.
That ices it.
Yeah.
How does this thing leave
I
this
just
world?
want it. I know it's not like fire damage, but I just want it to catch on fire.
Nice.
Don't bite me. Stop.
All right. So Fitz hurls a blast of spiritual energy at the thing, and it just sears over the whole carapace, and it collapses, unmoving and dead.
I like peer over the rock, like, is it dead?
It's dead.
Yeah, this thing is like the size of a terrier. Like this thing is truly
Ugh.
like
Double
an
nightmares.
absolute monstrosity of a spider.
Thanks, Norah, for the heal.
Worse.
Yeah, so Carol, this is some bullshit.
Yeah.
This thing is not natural. What
Yeah.
the hell have these people brought you
Yeah.
into?
Are there any more of these things around? I'm like looking around the rocks. I don't want to get jumped by another one.
Okay, yeah, you're looking around. You don't spot any.
All right, guys. Where do we go now?
Is this a normal thing? Are there more of these around here?
Normally my friend is like taking care of them, so
I've never seen one before.
Yeah.
I go and like poke it with my toe.
Yeah, it's super dead. You could roll nature if you want to see what you know.
That's a nat 1.
Okay, it's not natural. All right. So yeah, there was a trail of blood that you guys are following, and it continues through the boulders.
Do we want to keep going?
Why we're here? I say we do. We have to find Misty.
1 second, and I summon Mishka, my familiar,
Okay.
on back, and it's just kind of flying along beside me.
Okay.
I'm
Oh
gonna
yeah,
go
your flying
ahead.
cat. Yep. Great.
I'm gonna go ahead as we continue walking, just in case anything else comes out. Because apparently I've got to deal with giant spiders now. Pull a crowbar out of my duffel bag or whatever I described it as, and I just got that out just in case.
Nice.
Crowbar.
Did you reload your taser?
I did. Yeah, it's reloaded.
Half-Life has proven that the crowbar is the most effective weapon against most everything.
Okay, you guys continue on walking. You go for another 10, 15 minutes, and you hear a rustle behind you. You turn and see a woman. I'll share image here. Hair just like that. She's not in the orange outfit. She's got like this vest, this green kind of military vest on, camo pants, and she's kind of just like this posture, like hands on the hips. Be like, what the hell are you doing out here?
We got attacked.
Yeah, what are you doing out here?
Misty, we need your help with something.
Oh, Norah. Well, you know, there's a giant spider problem, right?
Not
I
anymore.
was,
We know now.
yeah, wasn't aware, but now we know.
Did you guys get one?
Yeah, my friend Fitz over here took it down. Carol helped too.
I helped.
You.
I'm
I
new
helped.
here.
The team effort.
I'm Misty. This is dangerous, but I'm glad you guys came along when you did. The nest is bigger than I thought, and it's taken a ton of hikers for some midday snacks. I was just about to go bust in there, but now that you all are here, why don't you come with me?
When you say nests, like how many though?
I don't know exactly. I think it's probably 15 or 20.
Okay. How many are normally in a nest?
Like 4 or 5.
Oh,
It's a big nest. I don't know what's going on.
you normally take out nests by yourself, don't you? But this
Well,
seems
that's
like a
why I'm
lot.
saying there's 15 or 20 of these things. I can use you guys help.
Yeah,
Don't worry,
yeah.
you're not going to do any fighting. We'll just use you as bait.
Okay. Do y'all want to help her out?
Well,
Okay.
sure.
I kind of need our help, so
I-
If it's her
I can-
I'm
innocent
getting eaten by a
people,
spider first.
yeah.
I don't like all these hikers getting taken.
Heck, I've come out here and hiked before. Like, imagine if like I'd gotten like this was last week. Like, kind of like to be able to use my hiking trails.
Okay, yeah, we'll help you out, Misty.
Great. All right, come on.
How we walk.
She leads you down the through the boulders and gets to a point where there's kind of a little bit of a canyon, and there's like a crevasse in the side of the mountain. She points at it. She says, "They're in there." And I poked my head in and saw a ton of them, and they chased me out. So I can deal with them, but I need you all to lure them out.
Alright.
And you can see here, there's like a kind of crevasse, a canyon you can run through and prevent, they won't be able to get all of you at once, sort of thing.
How long is this run we're supposed to be trying?
It'll take you, I don't know, probably 15, 20 seconds just to get to the end and then scrabble up. And then once it'll create kind of a box canyon. I'll be able to take them all out.
Okay.
I look up at Norah. I'm like, I can do it.
No.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not sure if Malachi.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I still got. You should see some of the spells I've been practicing. I'll be fine.
Well, I think it's going to need all of you because when I went in there, they weren't that interested in just one of me. I think it's going to take all 4 of you to lure them out.
See?
Just don't know how tasty my blood is. Everybody
Alright,
wants
well,
a piece of it lately.
You're gonna be up front, Malachi, so that you can get
Okay.
away the first.
Okay.
Okay.
Who's the
so-
worst at running? Just like this is a quick recon here of what we got. Who's the worst at running?
We are all terrible.
Okay.
Acrobatics is decent.
Okay,
I'd probably be
so,
good, although I do have the exhaustion. But
So you guys kind of scramble down into this little canyon. And yeah, so behind you right now, you see it's kind of like a slot that it's about 10 feet wide. So it's reasonably wide. So if you pelt down there and then just scoping it out at the end of it, there's kind of it's not a sheer wall. It's like a steepish one, but one you can probably scramble up So, and then almost exactly opposite it is the cave entrance. So it's pretty much a straight shot, and then scramble up this wall, and then Misty's going to hit him with something. She didn't elaborate.
Should we
Okay.
set up anything on the wall that we're going to scramble up? Should we set up like ropes or anything to make it easier when we get there? Because I would hate to make it all the way down there and then not be able to get out.
Sure, we can leave a rope.
Okay, that's
I have
I got the rope.
I have some paracord.
I've got like rock
It's in my
ropes,
backpack here.
guys.
I have nothing helpful.
Okay,
Let's
so
do
you
it.
guys going to set up like a climbing rope to help?
Yeah, 'cause
Okay.
I've got rope and like pittons and like
Oh, okay.
equipment, so
Great.
we can like rig that up.
Okay, great. Yeah, so you make it easier to escape out of the slot there.
I have one question. So that puppet spell, can I
Yeah.
yoink someone vertically?
I don't see why not. If it doesn't,
Cool. It just says, so it says they get moved their speed.
Yeah, so it relies on their movement. So if they don't have a fly movement, then they won't be able to
Okay.
move in a flying
Okay.
fashion. But if they had like a climbing or burrowing speed, you could move them in that direction.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay. So you guys, you got your escape route planned out. You're gonna head towards the cavern entrance. What's the plan there?
Look tasty.
Make noise. Step in, step out.
Is the cave dark? Can we see in there?
It's really dark, so you can see in probably 10 feet or so.
Okay.
But the contrast is presenting a problem.
I'm gonna pull out my flashlight and see if that helps any. I don't know if it's in the daylight, if it's gonna make much difference.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Once you get inside, that might help.
Okay. I have my flashlight at the ready.
Okay. Who's in front? Malachi?
Malachi or Norah. Norah is probably the least likely. Nora's the least likely to be able to, like, she's got -3 to athletics. I only have -2. We're both pretty bad.
Right, but they should be the ones in the back of the line as we're heading into the spiders, because when we turn around, they're gonna suddenly be in the front of the line.
Okay.
Yeah, but then I said that I wanted you up front because you're the youngest and you got short little
Up
legs.
front is in like closest to the back where we're gonna go in and come right back out.
Right. So we're gonna have to
Right.
do.
So
So reversed.
So you're
So
in
the-
the
the-
back.
I'm near the back. Okay.
The last
Okay.
boy.
Yeah.
You're probably next to last boy. I'm probably
Yeah.
best perception.
Okay.
Yeah, I put you in the front, and then I'll be like right behind you.
As long as I can slap Norah
hand-
with that.
I hand
stick
Fitz
right
my flashlight since
in.
she's
I
going
have
up
my
front.
own. Thanks, Malachi.
Oh,
but I have my
okay.
own.
Okay.
Keep yours. You keep
I keep
yours.
mine.
Okay. So you guys make your way into the cave. It gets noticeably cooler pretty quickly. Your eyes take a minute to adjust, and looking deeper into the cave, it goes. So the crevice itself is about 5 feet wide. You make your way through, and then it opens up to a pretty large spherical sort of cave. And then at the other end, you kind of get the sense, but it's beyond your flashlight, that it goes further in. You see cobwebbing all over the ceiling and the walls. You see some human-sized shapes kind of stuck onto the wall, covered in cobwebs. And you see these black skittering shapes cruising all over the ceiling.
Can I use Mage Hand and like pluck one of the webs like a guitar string?
Yeah, for sure. Where relative to where you are?
I want to do it close to one of the human shape sized things on the web.
Okay. One closer to you or one further away from you?
One kind of close to us, but not like right above my head or anything.
Right. Okay. So you use Mage Hand and plug it. A little black shape scurries over, kind of checks it out, and then seems to notice you. And you all notice a bunch of these black shapes start moving over the cave towards you.
This is a literal.
Can I just pick up a rock off the ground and just hurl it at one?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna try it.
Yeah,
Okay, I
roll
do
to hit.
so. Oh boy, this is gonna be a straight D20.
Yep.
That's a 3.
Oh.
Okay. You like hurl the rocket. It doesn't even, it's just like parabolas and hits the ground like 10 feet away from you. How long are you gonna wait until they engage with you, or they're kind of all scuttering now towards you? These multitudes.
Let's
We-
slowly back
how
up
long
to
do-
make sure that they're like following us, and then once they're really coming for us, let's just turn and hightail it. How about
Okay.
that? But like, let's start backing up to the exit.
Okay.
Hopefully they're following.
Um,
Dinner's ready. Ding, ding, ding.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, it's kind of like in Harry Potter with all the spiders just jumping and just like hurling after you. So yeah, they drop to the ground and skitter towards you. You guys turn around and book it.
Oh boy.
Slap guidance on Norah.
That's guidance on Norah. Okay, great. Yeah, everybody give me an athletics check.
Oh boy.
And I'm gonna use
that's not
my
terrible.
human determination to cancel out the exhaustion.
Oh, nice.
Oh, you're exhausted?
Yeah.
Oh, girl.
It was hot.
So, it's an 11.
10.
That is a 9.
7. We all did so good.
How did I do the best?
Okay, well, that's better than their roll. So you guys just managed to outpace them, getting to the slot canyon. You maneuver through there until you reach the end, and now you need to climb your way out. So this is going to be athletics or acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
I'm gonna try and acrobatics my way out, nimbly climb up.
Okay.
Oh, I still rolled very
And,
poorly.
I'm sorry,
I
because,
did-
because of your rope, you have advantage.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yay, thank God.
well, the first one is so much
Yay.
better. All right.
Second one was better.
Okay, what'd you guys do?
The cat is just like flying up beside us.
Yeah, nice.
11.
Also an 11.
16.
14.
14. Okay, great. Okay, so you guys using the rope scamper up out of the slot canyon. You look back, the spiders are probably still about 30 feet behind you. They're going pretty quick, and you can see them kind of stretched out. It's you lose track. It's somewhere between 12 and 15. And once you guys are all up out of the canyon, you hear this thundering, roaring sound, and a whole half of the slot canyon separates out and collapses onto the spiders, crushing them horribly.
Yay, druids.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was so cool.
Yeah. Good job, Misty.
How did you do that?
Misty walks up. She's like, "Yep, all right, that did pretty well. You guys scampered quite quick.
How did you do that?
Magic.
What kind of magic? I like magic.
We'll talk about it later. Now, what are you guys doing out here?"
Right. So we have a favor, and then I look at Norah to do the talking.
I honestly do not remember why we were talking to
We
Misty.
need her to break the charmed on
Oh, that's right, that's right.
on the people that on Mialassa's victims.
Try to see if she. Okay, that's right. So Misty, we've had a problem. There is a singer of like Fae origins who has charmed a bunch of people in the city over some sort of prolonged charm spell that we think is what it's causing it. And they are, I'm not sure what's going on, but she's getting some sort of benefit from it. And I was curious if you knew any way to break this type of spell, if you've ever even heard of some sort of prolonged spell like this.
Yeah, that sounds like fairy magic. Yeah, I've dealt with some of that. I can try my best anyways. You got someone with you?
We did.
They ran away this morning.
Yeah.
Oh, that's too damn bad. How about this? Why don't you guys help me cut down these people in here? We got to set them free. Who knows what they're going to think of this whole experience today. And then you know where to find me. Just going back up on the trail with the folks that you need dismagicked, and I'll see what I can do.
All right. Sounds good.
All right, come on.
They're kind of hard to get to come with us. Do you have any way to help us get them to want to follow us? We've been using zip ties, but we're almost out of zip ties.
We'll make a Walmart run.
Yeah, I don't know. That's fairy magic for you.
Maybe. Do you think the Walmart in Phoenix is one of the Walmarts that sell guns?
Oh, for sure.
Okay, I've never been to
Probably.
Phoenix, so
100%.
okay, cool. Might pick
Okay,
up some stuff.
so Misty leads you guys back into the cave. You guys cut down all the hikers. You can see some of them are like really pale. A bunch of them have like bite marks on them, and some of them are really sick, like they've been poisoned. Like these are some messed up people. But Misty cuts them all down and does some healing magic. And eventually, you guys all escort them back to the parking lot. So yeah, you have enlisted Misty's aid. She's willing to help if you can bring someone to her.
All right.
Guess we gotta go find both of them.
Do we know where Mialassa's next thing is? Have we figured that out yet?
You have not figured it out, but Norah, with her contacts and having done this already, relatively quickly can discover that Mialassa is playing at the Old Town Tavern on Monday night.
Right. What day is it?
It's
Saturday.
Saturday.
Sunday. I don't know.
I think it's
The
Saturday.
weekend.
I
Okay.
think it's Saturday because it was
I think
Friday
so.
when
Yeah.
when we found him.
Okay.
But man, this morning was a very long morning. Can't blame us for thinking.
Yeah.
Yikes.
And then all we know is that there are people just like wandered the streets as homeless folks, houseless folks. Okay.
All right.
So are we just gonna go kidnap them next time too?
Well, let's see if we can think of maybe a better plan.
What do you want to do?
Trying to think of a better plan right now.
Okay.
Well, first let's run to Walmart, like while we're out.
Okay.
And while we're in Walmart, we'll think.
Okay.
As most people do.
Do we think that did Malachi, when he was trying to discern if that this protection from evil and good would help Norah, did he know if that would keep her from getting recharmed, or was that just clearing it off her then?
No, that's a really good question. Yeah, it should help prevent any sort of charm or spell effect from a fae.
Well, so but would we need to recast it for her, like
right.
in the future? Okay.
Yeah. You need to cast it right before you're going to get affected, pretty much.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so who's paying for the zip ties?
Oh, I mean, I'll pay for the
I don't have any money.
zip ties.
Um,
How expensive can zip ties be? If I'm in a pack.
while we're at Walmart, Carol would like to look at the gun section.
Hey, guns are expensive now, mind you.
I
How much
know.
money you've got?
I know, so that is kind of a question. So like, I don't have cash on me, but
Yeah.
like,
What
I do have a
you have
job.
a credit card?
So I've got I'm assuming credit card and like other funds. Not to mention, I think that like in my starting equipment, like I don't think I chose everything that like I could have had.
Okay.
Can this like be tied in with that, or just like the fact that I have like a job and could afford that? I don't know what like the process of doing that would be.
Yeah, I
Guns
think
is really
And I arm myself.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically this might be a problem for future Carol. So you can totally put it on the credit card. You're not like you on a practical level, you won't be able to hold down a full-time job if you like hang out with these weirdos. But you can hopefully pay it off, eventually. So for right now, yeah, you could add a firearm.
All right.
What kind of gun do you want? I got a cool gun right here. Show it off.
Now, you're not proficient in it though, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, yeah, probably not. How does that work with the proficiency of
Pew pew.
is firearm proficiency like a separate thing, or like how does that? transfer?
No, it'll be it's classified a certain way.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? No, I think we decided that
Pistols are light.
pistols
weapons.
are simple
Or simple, excuse me, yes.
weapons.
Yeah, and I think I've got that.
Yeah, so
she
you're
should
right.
have simple weapons, hand crossbows, long swords, rapier, short swords.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's only if you're using like a full auto that you need a martial weapon proficiency.
Okay.
I
Then
can
yeah,
I
get
go
sure
ahead.
gun
did.
too.
Yeah.
Everyone
Can I
wants
get
it.
one? Can I
No.
get one?
Oh wow.
No. You cannot
Oh,
open carry
okay.
until you are 18 years old. Sorry.
Well, that means I
Okay.
can't either.
Oh, are you not 18?
Well, I don't remember how old is Norah.
No, you're Nora's 18.
There you go. You can
Am
open
I?
carry then.
Yes, I am.
I think
You
you're
just
just 18.
Yeah.
But you can't conceal carry. I'm sorry. You can't conceal
You also
carry.
can't get a pistol yet, right? Pretty sure rifles, pistols, you have to be 21 to get a pistol permit.
Darn.
I don't think
No,
18 for
Arizona's
a-
a permitless state.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe
You don't
not
need a permit in
then.
Arizona.
Yeah, Arizona, if you got a pulse, they'll give you a firearm.
Yeah, but you can only open carry when you can open carry starting at 18, and you can conceal carry starting at 21, but you don't have to have a permit to carry. You can just do it
Right.
once you're old enough, just like Missouri. In Alabama, you have to have a permit.
Yep.
That you pay for each year to carry. But the only thing you gotta do is carry.
So Carol has a job and can afford this, put it on her credit card. Norah and Malachi, you guys really don't have a source of funds. Your parents vanished a week ago.
And Malachi's got like $5.
Right.
Yeah, you can
That's
like them like that.
magic.
Just so
And
you know,
My
Sarah,
YouTube
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
channel.
use some
the gun
Get
that I
tips.
So are we getting anything else while we're here?
the
At
dice.
the
Do you want food? Are you hungry?
Yep. Okay.
Like a
So
Subway
throwing
attached
this
to
to make it
this.
less suspicious.
so Carol put under gold minus 400.
Okay.
So yeah, you can stock up on your zip ties. You can get a packet of 100, and that'll be the last of your money. So you'll be down to $0. We'll just use gold as interchangeable with dollars for this game.
Sure, let's just make it easy. Yep, I now own 100 zip ties and no money.
Okay. Anything else you guys need here?
Malachi's just gonna say, not super loud, but not whispering. He's gonna say, "Is there anything else we need to get to kidnap them?"
No.
No. Okay.
Okay. Are we heading back to the office?
Yeah, because let's see. You said Monday, so we have basically 2 days to figure out exactly what we're gonna do, because this last time was chaotic, so we need to make a better plan.
Do
And-
we want to get earplugs?
Yeah, I think that might be a good idea. I no longer have money.
Oh, yeah,
I bought
can get
100
'em.
zip ties.
I'll slap a packet of earplugs on my credit card too.
Okay.
Oh, those
All
are
right,
on there.
negative 400 and however much.
That'll be another $5. So minus 405. Okay, so you guys head back to Pi Squared. Get settled in there. So are you gonna strategize? So yeah, it's at the Old Town Tavern. It's downtown Scottsdale. It's a pub that has nightly music. Not far from where you guys are, about a half-hour drive from downtown Mesa.
Norah, can you charm people so we can test out is that something you can do? No?
No, I don't know
Okay.
charm yet.
Okay. That's okay. I just wanted to see if we could test out the earplug theory now rather than test it out in the field, but I guess we're gonna do it like that. Okay. Hopefully that'll work.
Put people to sleep. If that helps, they could
I think
pass
that-
out and then we could pick them up.
Yeah, I think that'd be a great idea. I just suddenly had a realization that this is going to be way easier, provided that no one gets charmed. Yeah, and I can.
Yep.
So when we get
Just have
to
to learn
slap
your spells.
protection from good and evil on somebody, because I can only do it. I mean, I have 2 spell slots, but
Isn't that is that concentration? I'm pretty sure it
even
is, which means only one.
I would want to save one for command, since that when it works.
Hey, shush. Be sassy, Spot.
So we know that
Is there anything else we should do to get ready this time? Because last time we just kind of went in there.
Well,
This time we have Carol.
yeah, this time
Yeah.
we have Carol. So they were there. Were they there early as well, Oliver and?
No, they
I
got
don't
there
remember.
about a half hour after the show started.
Oh, okay, half hour after the show. Well, if they end up being late, we could set up perimeter around the entrances and watch, and that way intercept them before they go in, because that's going to be easier than getting them out of a crowded, charmed full room. but also equally as suspicious because we'll be in the street at night, shoving people into a car from a place that they very much do not want to be. So, you know, pros and cons.
You said it's in the middle of downtown, right?
Downtown Scottsdale. So
Okay.
it's old town Scottsdale, which is kind of almost like this kitschy Wild West type. They've got like boardwalk type things and whatnot. But this is it's going to be Monday night. It's going to be reasonably busy. The Old Town Tavern is on like a little park area, and you know, other buildings nearby, parking lots, etc.
Okay, I have an idea. Okay, so I'm just gonna say it, and we can work through the kinks together and figure out the good plan out of this probably bad plan. So we want to get them without them actually getting in. Like, if we wait for them outside, since they so far have a pattern of showing up late, the one time it's a pattern. If we can try to get them outside, it'll be night. It's downtown. It's like a bar. Norah can cast sleep on one of them, right? They'll knock out. If Malachi can do his mind sliver, the thingy you just did to the spider to make it have a disadvantage on its next saving throw on the other person, then I can cast command on them. They'll be
You
lower.
could just make them run in the car.
You could do that too. I mean, that's also an option. That's what we're talking about. But like, if we do like command and sleep on them, then we can, like, any passerby would be like, oh, they had too much to drink, so we're just gonna take them home, and then just put them in the car, and then hopefully we just leave.
Okay.
Also have
Easy
like
peasy. Or you can make them run into the car.
I mean, run inside the car, not run into the car.
No, I get what you're saying, but
Okay.
can you make them like get in the car? Or I thought you can only make them go in a direction. Does that include climbing up into the Jeep and then sitting down?
I mean, I can make them move their full movement.
Oh, okay. I didn't know how specific it was.
It just says it must move up to its speed in a direction you choose. In addition, I can make them drop whatever they're carrying. But it doesn't work if they're immune to charm.
Yeah, did you
I
guys
think that's a
spot
worry.
what Oliver? Did you guys figure out what Oliver and Reese are?
Well, we know that Oliver has
Yeah.
wings.
Yes.
Yeah, I think you said half pixie is what you said.
Yeah.
I don't know that
For
Carol knows.
Oliver
She's a half
and
elf.
Reese, we have.
she's half elf.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, so you're reasonably confident that they will be resistant to charm effects, charm and sleep.
So
effects.
Yeah,
So-
not asleep.
Oh, rip.
Not
yeah.
immune to them, but resistant.
Right. Okay.
So my
Like we're on.
my spell doesn't do anything if they're immune, but it doesn't specify if they're sleep, and it's not itself a charm effect, so maybe they're not resistant to that effect. It just says nothing happened. They're immune. It says this spell has no effect on a humanoid that is immune to being charmed.
That's what sleep says as well. If you're immune to being
So-
charmed, they're not affected by anything. I also have like minor illusion and atomic, whatever that one is. To
Thaumaturgy.
like maybe kind of hide them while we're trying to like get them outside. Be like, oh, this just looks like a street while we're smuggling people to the car. I don't know if
Yeah, I can't do anything like that.
I don't know if you could do
If
that
I'm
minor
gonna be
illusion.
using one of my
I could make Oliver start laughing again, or Reese start laughing again, whichever one that I think it was Reese last time, right?
Yeah.
I can make Reese start laughing again. And we could,
just
But
but that's going to be
big-
kind of obvious.
Yeah. Not big. Let's just.
How about this? We try and put them to sleep. If they don't
Okay.
go to sleep, I try and make them run in the car. If they don't
Okay.
run in the car, we tackle them.
Tails on someone again.
The tackling part is the difficult part there. Yeah.
Not if we all tackle them at the same time.
Okay, that's not the difficult part that I was referring to. The difficult part I was talking about was the witnesses, actually, and the cops.
Oh,
Let me show
Right.
you guys this. You can scope. You can go case the joint beforehand. So this is what you're looking at. So this is the Old Town Tavern, and then there's this walk, kind kind of area. There's parking garage there. And then there's parking behind here. So in terms of getting to your car, like this is all pedestrian area.
Right.
Yeah, they're
Gonna be a bit of a.
Going to be a little bit of a. It'll be possible. Like you could pull up near
Right.
this fire hydrant here and load people
Yeah.
in. That's not very far. But just for consideration.
Mhm.
Yeah. What if we
Who
cause
was
a
the-
distraction of some sort?
And who was the person that took the spell off of me? Oh, I forgot.
this Fitz.
As Fitz.
Fitz. Okay.
Yeah, a distraction might work, but also depending on what we do as a distraction, could bring the cops. In.
Yeah, and you all know without any checks, especially Norah, Scottsdale is pretty ritzy, and so especially the old town and the downtown area where this is, they're just walking patrols and bike cops pretty routinely.
Mm.
We're gonna need to not cause a scene. If we can attract them to us, though, like that'd be super ideal. Like if we could pretend somehow that Mialassa or something of Mialassa's was with us, something that they desired, then like what if we had backstage passes or something? I don't know.
What if we just get Mialassa?
Norah has disguised self.
Yeah, I can make myself look like her.
Yeah, well, if you look like Mialassa and standing in the street, and
Well,
who is addicted to Mialassa, which I hope would just be the two of them.
I have a feeling it'll be more than that. But
Okay. As long as those two are the closest ones, then we get them in the Jeep and then we drive.
it sounds like it has some holes in it. This
So far,
plan.
every plan we brought up sounds like it has some holes in it. So that's why we have these discussions, these little powwows,
Okay.
to get to the plan that has no holes.
I wish there was a
So-
way we could like turn it off of them there.
Right. Yeah, I wish Misty would just come with us.
She doesn't seem to like to leave them out.
It's fair, though. Fair.
So-
I respect that.
It's Monday night. Are we gonna go hiking Monday night to go
Yeah.
find Misty in the dark?
No. I was like, do we need to try and keep them overnight? We know how that went last time.
Yeah,
We're
but
do-
we're better prepared this time. We are
Yeah.
going to check.
We have more zip ties.
Yeah, we're going to just preemptive zip tie this time. No more trust on the zip tie listness, all right? Preemptive
Maybe this
zip
time
tie.
instead of tying them to things, we tie their hands together.
Sure.
Their hands to one of us. Buddy system it.
I mean, yeah, sure, and we will make sure that there's no.
I mean, they almost drug
scissors.
Fitz away last time.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not very strong.
They
Have
could probably
four of
just
us,
carry
two of
me. I'm not
them.
that heavy.
Yeah, you're small. You were small. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna.
Okay, so what do we want to do? We're gonna
I don't know. We've suggested a lot of
We-
plans. What are people feeling like on our suggestions thus far? Anyone feeling passionate about one over the other?
maybe
I don't
we
like-
could have Norah wait in the car, disguised like Mialassa,
Mhm.
and we video call them and say, "Look, we've got her right here. Come follow us," and just get the two of them and not everybody.
As long as that works, they might not believe. And then here's another kicker. If they're showing up late, Mialassa will already be
Yeah.
in the set.
Constant. Yeah, how would we trick
She'll
them?
be
to-
singing, and it's like
That's
an open
true.
area. They'll hear her.
That's
They might
true.
be able to see her from the pedestrian place.
What if
Yeah,
we
would
did
they be
something
able to see
around-
the stage from outside?
No,
No.
well, that's just going to be dependent on. Okay, well,
No, you couldn't see the stage. You might be able to hear the music.
but what were you saying, Carol?
What if we did something to get her off the stage like we did before? I mean,
Sure.
once things
that
went
only-
crazy, she left. If we did something going either like disrupting the place or even going after Mialassa herself to make her like leave early, then we'd be able to say she's wherever we want to and they'd be more likely to believe us.
Except they did not believe us when we tried that last time.
But
We
if
didn't have someone who looked like her last time.
That's true. Yeah, we can try that again.
What if she just went up on stage and said, "I'm the real Mialassa"?
Who, Norah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could try to like sing like her.
She's
I
magic.
mean, I
though,
think
would
they'd
that work?
probably
they're gonna
figure it
know.
out pretty fast, but
But we just need enough time to get them out.
Right. I just wonder how. The only thing I worry about using an image, like a magical image of Mialassa, like they love Mialassa so much that when we talked about her, like they were all for that, you know? But then when presented with like a physical person, we're like, this is Mialassa. Will they be able to tell that that's not actually her? Since the magic isn't stemming from this person we are just presenting.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
afraid
don't
of
know.
too.
So that's my only concern about going the Mialassa trick. Like, sure, she looks like her, but will they be able to tell that it's not her? Like, because it, like, saying, like, oh, I have actual Mialassa here is different than saying, oh, I have a signed poster of Mialassa. Like,
Yeah. What's the backstage area? Like, what's the back side of the building look like? Like,
Yeah.
is there a back dock that we could like pull up a car?
There's not really. There's like a side entrance and then the main entrance. There is a drive right next to it, but it's like down some, like it's on a lower level, so you would have to like, you could toss someone down there, but you know they might get injured.
makes it harder for them to run away.
Yeah, but there's not, as far as you can tell, a back exit. There might be a lower level to this thing, and there might be a door down there is possible.
We could also wait till after. I don't know if this place gets like more crowded.
Monday night it'll be relatively quiet. I mean, it's not going to get more hopping, you know, as you get towards closing time Monday night.
I'm waiting till after the set's over. Like, yeah, the draw to Mialassa will be gone, but that means everybody will be leaving, which means that there will be a crowd, which could be good if the whole crowd is just people in the charm to trance. For all they can think about this Mialassa, then we could slip away in people.
Because I was curious about trying to scope out like what they do during the day.
Yeah. And
Like
that could work too.
Figure out like what do they even like?
Yeah.
Do they eat? What do they do? And see if we can somehow.
I think that's a good idea. Yeah, we don't have to.
Yeah, we can
another
try and
day.
magic them into the car, and if we can't magic them into the car, we'll just follow them.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good to me.
Okay, so Monday afternoon, you're gonna go early Monday and stake it out?
I mean, I like information always, so I vote for staking it out to watch Mialassa, and even if we're gonna wait till after the show for them, but I say let's not sit in the show to listen to her. You know.
Yeah, we should all have earplugs just in case.
Earplugs in. But
Okay,
I would
so
like to
you
watch
guys-
her like come in, set up, you know, etc.
So you guys head towards Old Town, Scottsdale. Yeah, there's plenty of places to just hang out and have a seat and kind of watch the scene. You see right around 6 o'clock, that spot that I showed you near the fire hydrant. A couple of cars pulls up. This is the pianist and the cellist are unloading their gear. And
Did they appear to be some kind of anything other than human?
give me a perception check.
That is a 11.
Don't seem to be. And you do know, Malachi, you can create like minor effects, like do prestidigitation in front of people to like see if they react to it or if they just wave it away, as one way to kind of maybe get an idea if they're awakened or not.
I'm just gonna kind of like toss a little magical spark back and forth between my hands with prestidigitation.
Okay. They don't even look your way.
If they're talking and I can see their faces, and if they're talking in common in Spanish or Spanish, I know what they're saying. Are they saying anything?
Oh, are you reading lips?
Yes, because I have observant feet. So as long as I can see a creature's mouth while it's speaking a language I understand, I can interpret their words.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, they're just chatting. They're like, hey, how you been? Like, looking forward to the set tonight. Yeah, should be a good crowd. We haven't played here before.
Do they look like they're charmed? Like, do they look like drugged out like the rest of the crowd did?
No, and they also don't look, homeless. Okay, so you guys see the band move their stuff. They set it up. About 10 minutes later, 10, 15 minutes later, they come back. They move their cars. They park somewhere, and then you see them walk up to the building and head on into the tavern.
And there, I forget. I'm sorry.
Okay.
This was the only entrance that people coming to see. Okay, cool. Good. That means we don't have to split up.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep, as far as you know. And then probably about half hour later, you spot Mialassa walking down the pathway. She's moving a little bit furtively, and then you see her like duck into some bushes.
Yep.
Okay.
Is she by herself?
Yeah, she was before she went into the bushes.
Should we do a casual walk by?
Can I send the cat over to look and just look through the cat's eyes?
That's also a good idea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send over Mishka.
Okay, give me
I'm just gonna like lay my head down on the wherever I'm sitting and look through the cat's eyes.
Okay, give me a perception.
All right. Oh shoot, I don't. Let me pull up the cat stats because it has different perception than me. Here we go. Well, it's not going to matter because I rolled a 1.
Okay. Yep, cat flies over.
Unless it has advantage, because it might. It has advantage on perception checks on smell, but not on sight.
Okay.
Dang.
Yeah, cat flies over. You don't see anything in particular. You actually don't see Mialassa at all at this point.
Is there anything in the bushes? Can I send the cat into the bushes?
Yeah. Yeah, it creeps in there. You're looking around. You don't see anything. She's just gone.
I call the cat back and I come back out. I'm like, she disappeared, guys. She just vanished. She's not in there.
Okay.
Can she go through the wall?
Some of us should check that out. Just like a quick recon. But also, some people need to stay and make sure Reese. Sorry, I dropped my dice. Reese see it.
I want to go look. Can I look?
Norah, do you want to go with him or do you want to stay here with Carol? Sorry, Carol, you've been assigned to the look for Reese and Oliver.
All right, that's
I will go with
Malachi.
Malachi.
My face right now while I look for my dice.
I will go with Malachi.
Okay.
Okay, Carol, it's you and me.
All right.
I can't find it. Where's my dice?
Okay. So Malachi and Norah, you guys head over to the bush that she walked into?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does the wall look normal here? Are there any? Malachi's going to duck in the bushes himself.
Yep.
Is there anything funny with the wall? Does it seem to be like? Does there seem to be anywhere she could have gone inside?
You don't think so. So actually, the bushes here are kind of up against an outdoor patio, so it wouldn't be hard for it to like vault into the patio, I suppose, and then like enter from that angle. It would be weird, but you could do it.
Is there a door back there, like in the back?
There's a door from the patio into the main building. Yeah. So there's the patio. There's bushes all around. She moved into one of the bushes and then vanished. So it wouldn't be hard to move into the bush, hop into the patio, and enter from that door rather than the main door.
Okay. Do you notice anything like magical about the bushes? Like, did she cast a spell?
Does it look magical to me? Do I see any magical?
Give me an Arcana check unless you want to cast detect magic.
I don't have detect magic, so I'll just do an Arcana check.
Okay.
And that is a 16.
Yeah, you don't really get the sense of residual magic, but it would have to be a pretty powerful spell for you to get it. It's been like a minute or so.
Yeah, I can't tell anything. She's just not here. I don't know. I couldn't see anything through.
Ajar?
I mean, she probably would have closed it.
Yeah. She was just not thinking.
That's just weird. Why would she jump?
You guys can give me, if you want to give me a survival check.
No idea where that dice went.
13.
15.
Okay, Norah. So looking down at the dirt, you guys have messed it up a fair amount at this point, trying to monkey around. So you don't see any tracks per se, but you also don't see any tracks between where you are and the patio. So either she like did an amazing jump to get in there, or she didn't walk towards the patio from here.
So she didn't go towards the patio.
That or she must have jumped like a crazy person. Can she fly?
Can fairies do that?
I don't know. They're fairies.
When we have seen
Fairies can probably fly.
I feel like I would have seen her.
She didn't have wings like Oliver, though. At least not that I noticed.
Yeah, you guys did not see any wings on Mialassa previously.
Yeah, what do we know of fairies? Do we know anything?
Do I know if fairies have any ability to teleport?
Give me a nature or arcana.
17 arcana.
13 for nature.
Okay. So 13 for nature. You know that fairies are magical, so they might have a variety of magical things. 17 for arcana. There are a few things that she could have done. She could have cast jump. She could have cast invisibility. She could have cast fly potentially. You know that fairies do have access to spells, and most of them are spellcasters.
I mean, she probably could have cast some kind of magic and gotten over there. I just don't know why that would be so important. Why didn't she just go in the door?
Did it look
Seems
like
weird.
Did she spot us before she walked over?
Give me an insight check.
I was gonna be at 11.
That's difficult to know.
18.
18. As she was walking towards the entrance, she was definitely tracking around the area, and it's possible she spotted you. Well, she probably spotted you. You don't know if she recognized you, but it was shortly after she did that scan that she went into the bushes.
She might have seen us, unless we spooked her that bad. I don't know. That's weird.
Let's head back.
I mean, if she did see us, we're not her usual people.
Yeah, let's head back to Fitz.
And we also have these.
Yeah,
thorns.
Yeah, but all of her followers are like magical, so she probably has a tiefling
but they're also
follower.
all like drooling all over her. And if we were her fans, we would have probably ran after her.
Yeah, let's head back over with Carol and Fitz and let them know.
Okay.
Okay, you guys reunite.
Head back over.
They give you the update, Fitz, Carol.
I want to do a quick scan myself of like everyone around us. Is there anybody that could have like, who else seems odd or unusual here? You know, like maybe it wasn't us that potentially spooked her. There's somebody else.
Give me a perception.
A 7.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. We're the most intimidating people here.
Yeah.
It's
Very
definitely us. Cool.
Okay. So you guys continue your stakeout?
Yeah. Has she appeared like in the on the stage? Like if I poke my head in? Yeah. There she said.
You poke your head in. Are you? Tell me what's happening. You guys are like sitting across from the tavern. So Fitz, you're gonna get up and walk over there.
Maybe I won't. Do you think if I get a drink, they probably don't let you get drinks and then walk back out. But maybe. Is this the kind of place where you can get drinks and then walk back out?
Yeah, you guys have not been before, so you're not sure.
Shoot.
Didn't you spend all your money on zip ties?
That's also true. I did. Okay, I'll walk into the tavern as long as
Hey,
there's
wait.
no music.
You should-
Yeah. My earplugs are in. We're good.
Okay,
then-
yeah. So you guys see Fitz stand up. Are you gonna say anything?
I'm just gonna say that I'm gonna go use the restroom and then I'll
Text us if anything gets weird.
I got you.
I'll keep my cell phone out. I'm assuming by this point we've exchanged numbers.
I should hope so.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
are. Okay, so you head in. You scope the place out. There's not many people in here right now. It's 5 on a Monday, so it's not even happy hour. So
I'm gonna ask.
there's like a server, a bartender, like 1 or 2 customers. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of action.
Yeah.
You hit the bathroom, come on out.
Cool. Just keep up the appearance. All right. She's not in there yet. Okay.
Norah, with your knowledge of music and the arts and everything, she's backstage.
Yeah, I was like,
Like you know exactly where she
Oh,
is. If
thanks
she's
for-
in the if she's in the building, she's backstage.
Thanks for saying that. Yeah. Sweet.
Sir Norah says she's backstage.
Ah. Okay. Well.
I
Okay.
get distracted. I was like singing a song to myself.
No, I
I wasn't
got you.
paying
It's all
attention
good.
to
It's
you
all
walking
good.
out.
It's all good. Yeah. And you know what? I really did have to use the restroom, so it worked out.
Okay, so over the next couple of hours, you notice Mialassa's fans trickling in. You spot Reese and Oliver come in. Walk together into the building. Are you gonna do anything to stop them at this point?
Is
Are
it
they
before
early
or
or
after the
after?
show started?
Before, yeah, the show has not started yet.
Oh, they're early today.
Yeah, it's about 7:30. Show starts at 8.
Quick glance, everybody. Do you want to?
And they probably don't like us very much right now.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. That's why none of the plans were to go up to them and ask them, please come with us, really, really nicely.
Are we worried about her doing something? I mean, we said that we're not sure why she wants all these people, but do you think the fact that they're showing up early could have, like, is something else going on today that wasn't going on last time that let them be late?
Well, some of them did show up early last time. It was just Reese and Oliver who showed up late. And I mean, I'm sure a few other. So it's not unusual for some of the drilled people, but I'm going to call them now drilled out people.
Some of the
to show up
groupies.
early. It just happens to be that this week it's them. Because does it look like this is all of them, or like all of the groups combined, or is this like?
I don't know. It's difficult to say. Like it's difficult to establish a pattern with an N of 2.
Right.
So I mean, there are a similar number of people coming in tonight as you saw Friday night.
Yeah, this might just be closer to wherever they
Right.
live.
Right.
So
Let's stick to the plan.
wait till after.
Okay.
And if
Yeah.
something happens while we're here, we'll figure it out.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys hear the band goes on a little bit after 8. They do their first set. There's a band break. They do their next set. So you guys have you started this stakeout at what? Like after Malachi got off school, like 3:30?
I'm down with
Yeah.
whatever you guys would have wanted.
Yeah.
So 3:30, it's gonna probably be 10:30 before she's done. What are you guys doing about food?
Could be.
I pull a granola bar out of my backpack.
No, we're gonna get you dinner.
You're just like,
Are there other?
I got rations here on my character sheet. I'm gonna mark off a ration.
Are there like other little restaurants here? Because we could be seated, or
Yeah.
like not the whole time, but for part of it, we could just move to an outdoor seating area for a food place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's plenty of eateries around here that wouldn't be hard
Who-
to.
Who's paying?
Oh,
I
I guess
have-
Carol is, isn't she?
I have
Or Nora? Nora has some money, I think.
I have 10 gold. I pay for myself.
Technically,
Fantastic.
like, Fitz has an income, but who knows how that's applying in this world? Because she's a soldier, and when you get discharged, you still make your salary every month, regardless of you being active duty, because you still make it once you're discharged honorably. So
You have money.
who knows? Yeah, technically, like, if this was real life, Fitz would still make however much money she would made as a soldier every month. But
So
this
do
is
we?
who cares about that?
I'm not. I'll eat a granola bar. I only
You're
have
kidding.
$5.
I'm not gonna sit here and watch the kid eat a granola bar. I'll get dinner for everyone.
Thanks.
You're gonna run out of money sometime.
See, that's a later problem.
We turn into like Supernatural. We're doing like poker games to get cash. We're like the hunters out there.
Look, this will be good for our cover. Like, anyone comes around here thinks we look suspicious, we're just a group of friends getting some dinner.
And we're gonna make money once we have Reese. Good to go.
How much money? Did we ever tell him how much?
Yeah, we did. $40 an hour. And we've been
Billing
working-
Has anyone been keeping track?
I mean,
Totally.
yes, we've been keeping track because we know how much time has passed since we've talked to them. So
Oh my god. Okay, you guys solve your food problem. Keep an eye out. You hear the band go down at about 10:30. You hear the crowd, cheering, "Hey!" About 5-10 minutes later, people start trickling out. You guys wait to spot Reese and Oliver.
Yes.
yeah, well,
How
we
far-
wanna
how
start,
far is the car from here?
infiltrating into the crowd a little bit. Let's not just sit off to the side.
Yeah, you guys parked in like the parking deck, so it's a few hundred feet.
Does one of us want to bring one of the cars around so that we don't have to go all the way to the
Sure.
parking deck? Maybe pull
Whose
up around
car
the
did
back.
we bring? Mine with the no doors or yours with the doors?
Mine does have doors.
Also,
Do we all
how
fit in
many
one car?
seats here? Yeah, that's what I was about to ask.
I'll
you.
say I'm just picturing like a 2-row, so like a
So 5 people?
5. Yeah.
Well, there's 4
might
of
not
us
work.
and 6. I mean, like, they're going to
Yeah.
be cots, we just shove them in. So we either brought one with the idea that we're just shoving an additional person in on top, or we brought both cars, because both cars only seat 5.
Hmm.
Yeah, I
I mean,
imagine
if we're-
I imagine you brought
She's like-
both, and the plan is to kidnap them into Carol's car.
Yeah, put them in one, and
So-
then like we can always redistribute
is-
later.
So is Carol going to get her car from the deck
We kind of need
as soon
the
as
3
the
of us
concert
for
starts wrapping up?
Yeah, you are as well spell people, so yeah, I guess I'll bring around the car.
Okay, so you got the car right by the fire hydrant, parked illegally. It's pretty close though. It's like 50 feet or so.
Okay.
So yeah, you see people trickling out. You spot Reese and Oliver. What do you do?
So let's go. Let's start weaving our way through the
Is
crowd.
Nor-
all
Is
nonchalant.
Nora gonna try and cast sleep first?
Well,
Yeah, I
no,
can try.
we want to be close to them first. We don't want to be across the way.
I mean,
So
they're,
we
yeah,
st-
like how
Drop,
far?
get trampled.
Yeah, they're
We
not that
start walking. We can start walking that way.
That's what I'm saying. Let's go. Let's start walking through the crowd nonchalant.
Okay.
And
You
then
are,
Do we-
uh,
I'm gonna roll perception to see like if there's cops nearby.
yes, definitely.
Pretty decent. 14.
Okay, I'm gonna roll it. There, you do not spot any cops.
Right.
Good for me.
So why don't you guys, let's do a group stealth check. So everybody give me a stealth check. We need at least half of you to succeed.
Guidance.
And include me in the car on this. Am I like
You're out of the car at this point.
okay?
You
Gotcha.
just pulled it, parked, got out, joined them.
18.
Left it.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was a 4.
18.
Carol,
So it's 2
Nat
18s.
20
at 20.
Hey.
or
Hey.
a 21
You guys,
total.
you guys are nonchalant as hell. Just like
Hell
cruising through the crowd as they're eking out. And
Best place to say.
Reese and Oliver don't even spot you. Like you guys could be like right in front of you can be wherever you want in relationship to them.
All right.
We sneak up behind them and try and cast sleep on them from behind.
You
Well,
can
sleep on
100%.
Sure.
Yep.
How do I do
Okay.
sleep? Am I doing that like right now? Is that the
Yeah,
plan?
roll. So roll your hit points.
Roll 5d8.
5d8.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it affects a certain number of hit points.
Because they're not be that tough.
5.
Well, hold on. What if like a twig of a person walks by? What if like a toddler's in like a little toddler seat?
All right,
Roll it back.
Nora, what'd you get?
I rolled a 28.
28.
Do I
Okay,
add
that's
anything
fine.
to that? Okay.
Nope. Okay, Reese goes to sleep. Bam, right there on the pavement. Oliver stops.
Oh, I don't
His
catch
natural
it,
20, preventing him from going to sleep. He stops and looks quizzically at Reese.
Okay.
I got her.
Can I immediately try and cast Tasha's hideous laughter on him?
100%.
I thought
go
you.
ahead.
I thought you.
So
were
he
gonna
sees her
mind
fall
strike.
and just okay.
I thought you were mind strike
That's-
so I could command them, Malachi.
That is exactly what happens. So, so Nora casts sleep. Reese falls down, and you cast Tasha's hideous laughter, and Oliver sees that and is like,
So are you not gonna?
And he
cast-
just falls, and he's on the ground too because he falls prone as well.
Okay, but he's an 18.
He's incapacitated. Is he prone?
Well, actually, let me.
I think he's just incapacitated.
Yeah, no, he is prone.
Oh.
They're prone, incapacitated, and unable to stand up for the duration.
Oh my god. Okay.
I mean, I don't want to just pick him up. I wanted to command him.
They're-
He can scream.
They're drunk.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
this
so what
will just
are you guys
add to
doing?
that.
So you got
Fine.
you
I
got
will
Reese
try to
passed
pick up
out.
Oh,
You got
Oliver.
Oliver laughing. There's no cops.
I'll pick up
all
Oliver.
right,
I'll try.
we'll help you to the car.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, come on.
You've
Like,
had too much to drink, too much bubbly. I
Okay.
understand.
and I'm helping Reese to the car.
Okay.
Yep, and
Yeah,
I'm
and
just
I'm
gonna
helping, I guess,
call
Oliver.
Oliver.
I'll do whatever I can to assist with this, whether it's opening doors or whatever.
Okay. Great. Oliver. So Oliver stops laughing just as you get to the car.
Oh,
So Carol's hanging on to him. Malachi, you've got the door open. Norah, you've got Reese in the back seat snoozing. So yeah, Oliver stops laughing. He's like, "What the? Let me down. What's going on?" He starts. laughing.
no.
Can I hit him with it again?
Yep.
Oh.
Go ahead. Oh my god.
Okay, it's another wisdom save.
And what's the DC?
14, DC 14 wisdom save.
14. Okay, he does not pass that. He starts laughing again. You can
Quick,
pile
quick.
him in.
Yep.
Sorry.
How
Like
are you,
set
are
the
you
child locks.
Yeah, oh my
beforehand.
god, I was about to ask you to do
Are you
Yeah,
gonna-
there's
are you
child
gonna-
locks in this vehicle.
are you gonna zip tie him?
Do you want me to zip tie?
At least his hands. At least his
I don't
hands.
want.
Yes.
I don't want to try anything while we're driving. Yeah.
Zip
I
tie
have a
hands?
scarf. Do you want me to gag him so he doesn't scream?
Well, I.
Oh no, that looks so bad.
No.
No, that'd be worse.
No.
That'd be worse. Just zip
So
ties, hands
zip
over
ties,
right-
seatbelts.
I-
Okay.
And I'm just gonna since there's 1, 2, 3 of you, the 2 of them, that's 5. I'm the smallest. I'm just gonna crawl down in the floorboards so that nobody sees
Well,
me.
Okay,
Well,
I mean, we have
we've
two
got-
We
cars.
have the other car.
Oh, okay, that's right.
So, but one
Yeah.
person could stay with Carol. Just
Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea.
so
Like,
Norah or Malachi can stay with
Yeah,
Carol.
because when he wakes up, like from the laughing.
yeah,
I
I
No,
need someone
well,
who can do magic effects.
I'm pretty tired. Can you stay with them, Nora?
yeah, I will try.
Norah, how long does that sleep last?
Yeah, how long does?
1 minute.
It's only 1 minute, yeah.
Oh, so she's waking up right now.
It's fine. You just start driving.
Are you guys-
So we'll get in. We'll crank up some tunes. So if
Did
they're
you zip
making
tie
noise, like
it?
I'm just like they're rocking out
Yeah,
like fine
she's-
here.
Yeah,
Zip tie her
we've-
Fitz. Zip tie her.
together,
Yeah,
zip tie them,
zip tie her
her
hands
hands together.
Okay. You guys zip tie Reese and Oliver together, attach them to the car, turn the child
Yeah.
locks on. So Norah and Carol are going together, and then the other 2 are going with Fit or
Yeah,
Malachi.
I'm riding with Fitz.
Okay.
Or,
We
yeah,
have to walk to the parking deck. We'll
Right.
meet you guys.
we're gonna
Wait, we're
be as
going High Square or the park?
we should power walk nonchalantly to the car.
Yeah. Time to go.
Okay, so you guys just nabbed 2 citizens off the street and committed felony kidnapping.
But nobody noticed.
And nobody
Oh,
saw
boy.
you. I mean, that's pretty slick. Okay, so you're going back to Pi Squared?
Are we?
Are we?
Yes.
We
Can
talked
we
about
take
not
them-
one.
Are we taking the
Are-
trip to Misty?
Either or.
Do you have? It's gonna be late, but like,
Yeah.
I don't know if do I know if she's like awake at this time of night?
Last
yeah,
time-
probably not. She would be out and about during the day, but not at night.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe so. I guess we take them home and
Yeah, we'll just make sure they're good, and then we'll take them first thing in the morning. And that way I can pick more helpful spells than what I have right now.
okay. Good
Okay,
plan.
you guys get back to Pie Square between the four of you. Manhandle them inside, lock them into a room, attach them to the furniture.
No scissors, no knives,
No scissors.
nothing.
Right. You've
So
learned
we
your
spent the
lesson.
whole weekend baby proofing the house.
And gag them because the neighbors are going to probably, make noise. So they're bound.
And one person can sit with them the entire time. That way they don't like smack their heads against the
Okay,
wall or something.
great.
And I just sit with them and show them magic tricks with prestidigitation.
Okay. Okay. You guys have a not very restful night, and then the next day, trundle them back in the car, head up to the mountain.
Feels. Let me feel.
Misty's in the parking lot, apparently waiting for you. You pull up, and she
That's very
stands
nice
up,
of her.
walks up to you, looks in the back seat. Yep. These look pretty bad.
It looks pretty bad in a lot of different ways. I gotta be real. Gotta be honest.
Okay. She kind of rubs her hands, chants for a little bit, casts her spell, casts her dispel magic, and kind of pauses and shrugs. She's like, "Well, they're bound and gagged. I don't know how they're feeling."
Did you fix the charm?
Well, I dispelled anything that was on them.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
take off the gag.
Take off the gag. And like,
Okay.
How are you guys? How you guys?
Okay. Oliver's like, Mom, what the hell? What's going on?
Okay,
Oliver,
cool. I start cutting. I cut Oliver free immediately.
Okay.
with
And
my
Reese's
pocket.
like,
I-
help! Help!
Shush, 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 shush.
People, they kidnapped
oh
Um,
my god.
no. We were hired by your father. I'm gonna pull out the photo. It's actually probably so creepy. Do we have a
Um,
family photo of them? Do we have photos of her parents as well?
I don't think you guys do.
Sure. We just have a
cut her
photo
loose
of
if
her.
she's free now. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, Oliver is
She's very
happy.
loose if she runs.
Oliver's happy. He's like throws his arms around you, he's crying. He's like, "Oh my god,
Oliver.
where have you been? What's been happening? I don't know. Where I've been the past few months, and I've been."
Hey, it's okay. We'll figure it all out.
Oh my god, he just is sobbing, and his arm,
Yeah, I'm
his wrists
sobbing
are
too.
all.
Sorry,
cut
I'm so
up,
sorry,
and
baby. I'm sorry.
He's like seriously messed up. Reese keeps screaming. You guys gonna regag her?
It's okay. It's okay. No, we're in the forest. It's fine for now. It's
I
okay.
can put her to sleep.
No. We are. Do we have badges? Does Pie Square have badges? We work for an investigative agency. We are detectives.
Okay, Reese slips out of her zip ties and goes for the door handle.
No.
That's not going to do any good for her in Carol's car.
What are her parents' names? James and Harriet Lasters hired us.
Oh
To
my
find
god,
you.
her hands are so sweaty
Call her
from like
parents.
sweat and blood. She's like trying to get the door unlatched, crawl into the front seat.
We're just gonna call your parents.
Yeah, call her parents. Put
Someone
parents
call
on the
parents.
phone.
You wouldn't happen to have any way of calming them down with magic, would you?
Calming her down with magic? Not with what I got. I got cure wounds and command. I can command her to be calm.
For one round.
Yeah, for one round. I can
So
command
yeah,
her to
so
listen.
she's trying to scamper to the front seat to get out. Right now she's failing horrendously, but she's continuing to fight. What are you guys gonna do?
I'm still trying to.
We should
say
call her
words
parents.
That I probably should. Yeah, someone call her, but I'm gonna. Someone can call it.
Who's calling her parents with her screaming in the background? Let me out of here! They kidnapped me.
Yeah, listen.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that right
Yeah.
now.
Your parents, Norah. Nope, that's Norah. What? I just looked at it and I forgot. Harriet
James.
and James. Yeah. That's right. Hired us 3 days ago. You've been missing. If I just keep saying facts about your life, you're gonna think we're some weird stalkers. But I promise we're not. Do we have badges or not?
No, you guys don't
Dang
even
it.
have business
We
cards.
should really make some badges.
Okay, Norah. So Reese is climbing over you to get out of the front door. Are you gonna do anything to stop her?
I'm gonna try and stop her. Like, hey, Reese, like, do you want to see your parents? Like,
Whoa.
we
Okay,
can call them real quick and they can come pick you up.
Give me an athletic. Oh no, never mind. Nat 1. She's like batting feebly at you. She's had 2 nat 1s to try to escape at this point. She just starts sobbing hysterically and just like slumps down in the back seat. Like
I give her some water. And be like,
okay.
completely
It's
defeated.
okay.
She totally doesn't pay any attention to you. She's like having some serious trauma at this point.
Hey,
There was no
Reese.
wood.
Misty, can you do anything about this?
She's like, you guys brought a bound and gagged girl to me and I cast the spell like, yes, this is not my problem.
Can you help us calm her down?
Well, I mean, she's sobbing hysterically now. I think that's as calm as you're going to get her. All right,
Okay.
y'all have a nice day.
Thanks, Misty.
Thanks,
Hey.
Misty.
Misty heads back into the mountains.
Oliver? Hi, nice to meet you. What's my name? I'm Fitz. Do you remember?
Can I like sit
I'll
down in the
calm her
back
down. Do
seat
you
with
remember her?
Reese?
Do you remember Reese? Do you remember what happened?
Yeah, Malachi, you can sit in the back seat with her. Oliver looks up at you. He's like,
Hi.
it's just like images and flashes. It's like when you get like blackout drunk and then someone mentions something and you're like, oh, I kind of remember that. It's like that. Like
I definitely understand that.
very
feeling.
fuzzy.
Do y'all?
Yeah, but if there's some sort of semblance of companionship between the two of you, maybe you can help calm her down. Because we really just don't. All we want to do is return you home. And all we want to do is bring you back to your family.
I actually don't really know who she is. Like, I
Yeah.
guess I kind of there's some flashes, but I don't know. I don't even know her name.
I'm just gonna step out. Do you want to call her here? I'll just step out of the car, or maybe Norah should. They don't really like me.
Sure, I can call them. What do you want me to explain to them?
Tell them that
Oh, their kids here.
And we found her. She had been kidnapped, but we found her and we saved her.
Yeah, and that she's a little hysterical, but we found her. You don't have to say that she was like kidnapped, and they ask questions, but like, just tell them that we found her, and if they ask more questions, we can be more specific. But the most important thing is that come and get her. We have her.
All right, sure. Yeah, I call
Norah?
up her parents.
Okay. James Laster's answers.
Get out of the car.
Yeah.
Oh, you
outside.
found her. Okay, we'll be right there. We're 20 minutes away. We'll be right there.
All right.
Bring the blanket.
I get back in. I'm like, hey, Norah, wait, we called, or not Norah, Reese. Your parents are gonna be here in about 20 minutes to come pick you up.
Just cry.
She's just at this, she doesn't have any more tears left. She's just like, your shoulders are shaking and she's starting to stare off into the middle distance, just like, this is the worst thing that's ever happened to me.
That would be because it is the worst thing that's ever happened to her.
Did you guys cut her zip ties?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, she escaped them. That's right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. She did that for you.
Okay, about 20 minutes later, silver Audi pulls up into the parking lot. They're the only other people here. It's Tuesday morning. And the Lasters get out and walk up to you. Who's gonna meet them?
I'll meet with them.
Okay. You found her. Where is she? Is she there?
She's in the car.
Oh my God. They walk past you, go up to the car, open the door. Reese looks up at them and like recognizes them and is just like, what's happening? They pick her up out of the car and hug her. And she starts sobbing again. And she tries to get this like mishmash, like, I don't know what's happened, where I've been. I just I got here in the car and I was tied up and I don't know what happened and they did terrible things and oh God, Mom is terrible. The father, James Laster, just kind of looks over at you guys. He leaves Reese to hang out with her mom. Well, thank you very much. What happened? Do you know? Can you tell us anything?
Yeah, your daughter went to a concert and she was sort of like brainwashed by this person, and we managed to find them after at one of the concerts, and we also found out that there was someone else who was also involved, and we managed to save them as well. So this is Carol, and she also just got her kid back after a few months. So it's been crazy, but the people have been, they managed to get away. We managed to save these two.
Well, are you going to be able? Is this going to happen again to someone?
No, these people went off. I don't think they're not going to come back.
Give me a deception, Norah.
Let's see, 15.
Okay. He kind of gives you a little bit of a side eye. It's like, okay. Well, the important thing is we have our Reese back. He gets out his checkbook, writes out check to you. He says, "I'm sure this will more than cover expenses."
I see it. Thank you. Really appreciate it.
Hands it over. Yeah, it's for $5,000 to buy squared.
Nice.
Oh wow. Okay.
They put Reese back in their Audi, close the door, and head off.
Right.
So where is Oliver right now?
Still in the car, right?
He's just like standing there, like hanging out next to his mom.
Yeah. So you said he's a mess, like his wrists are like, do we have like once things they drive up, settle it out, I'll be like, can we like patch him up? Like
I have a first
what
aid
now?
kit.
Yeah, I have like cure wounds. I don't know if it could help with does that help with like actual physical?
Yeah, definitely.
It heals it up? Okay.
Yep.
I would have cast Cure Wounds on Reese then if she wasn't hurt. Like before they should have. If I'm
Yeah,
allowed
I mean,
to
yeah, she was like covered in
So
blood
tired.
and like she was.
If I'm allowed to retcon and a Cure Wounds on her.
Yep, that's
I
fine.
would have. Sweet.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll cast cure wounds on Oliver.
Okay, great. Yeah, so he's the dehydration from last night, and the wrist burns, and just all the physical trauma at least is faded away. All right, so you guys successfully returned Reese to her parents. Mialassa is still out there wreaking havoc.
And our parents are still missing.
And they overpaid us quite a bit.
Hey, shh.
No.
And your parents are still missing. Exactly.
So, but
Can I
hey,
go on a shopping spree? New clothes.
Wait, no.
I can't. It's time for. I
Think-
deserve a new instrument. We did such a good job.
oh my god, instruments are so expensive. No,
Just
It's
like
gonna be the entire
guitar.
thing.
How long?
But there's one I've been looking at this used shop.
We're supposed to be responsible. Remember, responsible.
okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're going to take some of the money out of the 5,000 to put towards the business, right, to make sure that stays up and running, and then so we can buy supplies. You
How
will
much
get,
does all that cost?
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
We'll look it up.
Yeah, we'll figure. It'll be on the computer somewhere. The budgets, the bills.
We'll find the bills. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll just, and then like I mean, like I'm not totally against us not being able to buy like this is our salary as well. So of course you can do whatever you want with your salary, whatever that is. We'll just figure out the salary. Give us all.
Do I get money? Do I get paid?
You get an allowance, maybe.
Cool.
So Carol,
That's Nora's decision.
I think I mentioned before, but you realize now that you can see him, Oliver has this like sparkly glamour all over him, and you realize like the fucking giant spiders and all this magic shit, like your whole world is turned upside down now.
Yeah.
Does Oliver seem to notice that like what he is?
He's awakened. He's like, yeah, I'm Pixie.
Okay.
Yeah.
So was your ex-husband, ex-boyfriend, your ex one night stand? I really don't know. Was he a pixie? I'm just kidding. You wouldn't know.
If they want to play. Yeah.
So now that you know what you know, these are the only people that you've encountered, that that also know about this world.
Yeah. I think I'll so are we like dispersing from the parking lot then, or where are we at? Like right here in this
Right now, you're you guys, you're at the parking lot. You brought your car. Fitz brought her
Okay.
Jeep. The case is over.
Case
Okay.
closed.
You've
Go.
got Oliver
Glasses
back.
on.
Yeah, okay. Once she's healed up Oliver and I've like settled him into the car, like I'll go back over to I guess Fitz and Norah and I'll say whoever's over there. And just say like, well, what now? Like Mialassa's still out there. We've got Oliver, we've got Reese, but there were still tons of other people. Like, what's this keep her from kidnapping him again or kidnapping other people? Like, is this it? Is this all you do?
It's all Pi Squared does, but I mean,
I
nothing's to stop us
mean,
from
mom and dad
continuing.
didn't always just do that.
Right. I
right?
mean, we can keep going back. But
They would
maybe-
sometimes go above and beyond. Right, Norah?
Yeah.
It's just I know you told the other girl's parents that you didn't think that this was going to be an issue anymore. They got away and that's it. But the rest of us know that's a lie. So
Yeah, I mean, I would like to keep pursuing it. I don't want to
Yeah.
see her wreaking havoc on the nightlife.
mhm.
So what do we do?
we keep doing what we've already been doing, except now instead of focusing
Kidnapping people?
on no. If you just let me finish my sentence, God.
So you guys are gonna try to pursue Mialassa.
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of different ways that we could go about this. Like, we can keep going to her shows and getting recon of how it works. We can do our plan of like tracking some people back, because like we're not going to kidnap people anymore because we don't know where to put them. Now the goal is to stop her, and hopefully once they're free, they'll just go back home themselves. We could like track them back to wherever they're staying and like track them for a little while and see if there's like kind of a group hangout. We can infiltrate, like we could dress up and pretend to be homeless people who are charmed to try to follow her around. Like we can do a lot of different things here to try and figure out how to stop her, either by convincing her to stop or forcing her to stop.
Yeah, we should definitely do some more research because we don't really even know what she's doing other than,
Yeah.
I mean, we know she's charming them, but we don't know what that's doing
Why?
for her.
Yeah. So we should, and I feel like watching the shows isn't enough anymore. We have to go a step further. We have to follow her and figure out what she's doing outside of the shows and however we want to go about that.
She does seem to be spooked though, because I'm not
Something's
sure if
weird.
it was us or something else, but I think she's getting suspicious now that people are catching on. I think I like with tracking the homeless people or the charmed people.
We could try
Carol,
and
are you saying
stake
you
'em
want to
out.
help us out?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, we could use
wanna-
someone else.
Put you on the
We can
payroll.
teach you about the
So what do you,
other world too.
so quick question, what's your job? What do you do? Like, where do you work?
I will say I don't have a like specific place.
Oh,
but,
okay.
like, I don't have like a name of a place, but I figured like accounting or like business, like something kind of like behind things, something that would be
we
good for
need
managing
someone
the
who can do
books.
that.
You should give us computers.
Yeah. Yes.
We need an accountant. Yes.
Okay.
This is perfect. There was a match made in heaven.
Yeah. Yeah. Good with the books and accounting and.
Oh, good. We're terrible at
Paperwork.
that.
We are very bad at it.
Well, there we go. Might be able to help each other out here.
Perfect.
We definitely need some help.
All right.
Okay, well, why don't we wrap there, you guys, and then we'll pursue Mialassa next game.